Hi there, welcome back to Home Improvement 101 with Jana. I'm just kidding, don't adjust your channels. It's Jana with TestDriveLive, and today we are talking about the Blinds Avenue Cellular Honeycomb Cordless Shades. Feel free to participate in our live chat if you have any questions. Let's get started. So this week I had the chance to take these Blinds Avenue Cellular Honeycomb Cordless Shades for a test drive at home. Now, you know, I'm someone that loves a well-lit home. My husband and I are all about great lighting. But that Florida sun, it can be awfully intense, especially that afternoon sun. So it's good to be able to soften that light when I need to. Sometimes the glare on the TV is just too strong and I want to shut out those harmful UV lights. Now, these little guys help keep my home cooler while doing their job. And with kids and pets around, I'm always worried about those dangling cords on the traditional blinds because those can be a hazard. Not with this. So we've already got them unboxed, but I want to show you exactly what comes in the box when you get it at home. Of course, it's going to come with your shade. We've got a couple different options of shades, and we're going to go into more detail about that a little bit later. This is going to be the traditional shade, and then we've also got a top-down, bottom-up shade. When you open it up, you're going to pull out your blinds. It's going to come with some brackets and screws, and it's going to come with this handy-dandy little handle. And DJ, if you'll follow me over so I can showcase that handle right there as well. There you are. And then it's going to come with the simple installation instructions. Now, DJ, I want to go back to this little bracket and show you guys just how easy it is to pop on these blinds. If you'll follow me down, you simply turn this around because these little holes are going to be what you use with the screws to install into the wall or the window as such. All you do is you pop this little guy right under this lip here and push in, and it's on. Simple as that. And to take off, it's the very same action but in reverse. So I'm simply going to push again and lift up, and the bracket pops off. So again, I just want to show you how easy it is. Under that little lip, push in, and then push in and up, and the bracket is released. Now let's go to their videos and we'll see what the client has to say about it.
Hi, are you shopping around for window treatments and you don't know what type of window treatment would be best for your space? My name's Christine. I'm here from Blinds Avenue. We're a leading provider of window treatments of all types, and I'm here to give you some useful information on how to make the best decision for your space. So why choose Blinds Avenue shades? Well, here are 3 reasons why, according to peer-reviewed platform Science Direct, consumers choose to use window blinds. Window blinds control the amount and distribution of daylight entering a building, as well as thermal transfer through windows. They reduce cooling energy and reduce cooling loads by minimizing waste heat from lights, and they provide visual and thermal comfort, privacy, and improve the quality of view.
Hi everyone, Christine here with Blinds Avenue. Today I want to share a 5-star review from one of our awesome customers. This one is from Kelly, and Kelly writes, "I love these blinds. I had to special order due to my windows being 58 inches wide. But I didn't want to spend an arm and a leg. For just over $100 per window, I got these blinds and I love them. Fairly easy to install, do a great job blocking light and helping keep the house cool." Wow, thank you so much for that amazing review. We appreciate you and all our amazing customers. Please be sure to check out Blinds Avenue and our family of products available on major online retailers. Hi everyone, it's Christine and I'm back to share another 5-star review from one of our customers. This one is from Anne-Marie and she writes, "Life-changing. I absolutely love these. They were super easy to install. Very cool. Easy to open and close with 2 fingers. I'm looking forward to buying more of these for many other windows in my home. Highly recommend, 10 out of 10. Anne-Marie, thank you for that 5-star review. We're here today because of you and all our wonderful customers, and we appreciate every single one of you. You can find Blinds Avenue and our family of products on major online markets and retailers.
Those videos were amazing, and what I liked most about them is you can really see what blinds they chose for those videos, and you can see in some of them, none of the light is coming through, which tells us it's the blackout honeycomb shades. And in other ones, you can see the light filtering through the shade. I love that they did that for demonstration purposes, and you're gonna be able to see a little bit more of that today as the show goes on. Now, before we go over some of the features for you, I wanna share just who I think could benefit from these shades, because I can see them virtually in any place of business or residence, mostly because of the options. And I gotta say, as a woman, I love options. These shades give you so many options. I can see them being used in something like a retirement home, to black out a room for optimal rest, even a hospital room. I mean, with the easy breeze of this installation, you could put them up anywhere where you just want to keep that room a little bit darker. Or imagine them in an Airbnb where you have a little more privacy, or a college dorm room. And you're gonna see in my video from home later, I talk about, in college days, how we used to put up tinfoil on the windows to keep the room dark. These give you such a much nicer way for room darkening options. Really, these are great for renters, or even if you own your own home that you just want to change up the level of light coming in. Like I said in that video, it shows you, you might want the blackout curtains in, a closet, or say like a kitchen pantry where you want to keep it dark. You don't want that light in there, or a bedroom where some people like to sleep in, they just want it a little bit darker. And then also the the light filtering where you're letting in more of the light in your kitchen, or say your living room, something like that. Now, with regards to our little nice window prop here, I just want to give a shout out to the guys for creating this last minute prop for you guys so that you can see how these work. I really wanted to showcase the easy breezy of installation on camera. Now, we showed you how easy it is to pop these on and off. The next thing that I want to show you with, and DJ, forgive me, I'm going to stand up, so we're going to have to increase the camera height a little bit. I am a tall girl. So these are going to show you the top down, bottom up shades. This again is one of the options. And you might be asking yourself, like, who would want a top down, bottom up shade? Well, imagine the late afternoon sun, where it's setting and it's going down. I know in my house, that golden light, it's beautiful. I love it so much, but when I'm in the kitchen, say I wanna have the TV on, I'm watching the evening news or something like that, or I'm even in there cooking dinner. I wanna let in some of that light, but I wanna block out the sun. Perfect for this. And then also, I have neighbors right next door. Our houses are pretty close together, but the kids love to run in between the houses, and I always have the kids peeking into my house to see if my nephew's over, to see if the dog's out, and so on and so forth. This is a nice way to just block out those peeking little nosy, curious minds while letting in some of that light. So it's great for privacy reasons, and it's great to kind of block out the glare of that harsh late afternoon sun. We're gonna go over some of the features and bullet points. I'm gonna leave this down for you guys for just a couple of minutes so you can continue to see that. We're gonna talk about some of the features and bullet points, like these are made of 100% polyester spun lace. It's a non-woven fabric, and it gives such an upscale feel. And I wanna show you guys really quick. I just turned this around so that you can see the color. This is going to be the fawn color, and I think it's important to show that it's white on the outside. So this is gonna go on the outside of your house, and on the inside, it's going to give you the option of, I think it's 12 different colors. And so I love that it gives you, again, there's that word, options. It just gives these such a nice upscale feel. They don't feel temporary, unlike those paper shades that we all might be familiar with. And I'd even dare not to say that these blinds are temporary. They give such a wonderful option of having something in your home that's going to give you a replacement to blinds without that hefty price tag. Now, these are available in light filtering and blackout options. Now, that's exactly what these are. This is a blackout option, and as I open it, you're going to be able to see, sorry, I'm trying to figure out what camera I'm on. You're going to be able to see the black on the inside. There you can see where it's black. This is perfect for a bedroom or a dorm room, anywhere where you're going to want a darker room. You can see that blackout option. And again, this is the white, so this would be the outside, and then the inside would be in whatever color that you might want to choose. Now, let's face it, some people like to sleep late. I mean, like me this morning, I had a rough night last night and I wanted to sleep in, but my mean boss here at Test Drive Live made me be here bright and early. So here I am, but man, these blackout curtains would have been real nice for me to have this morning so that I could have slept in a little bit later. And this one is going to be the light filtering, so you're going to have the color on one side and the white on the other. And you're going to see as I open it to camera, there is no blackout in there. That white honeycomb allows you the light filtering. Now keep in mind, these honeycomb pockets, they provide thermal insulation. They also help to reduce noise and harmful UV rays, which keeps your home quieter and cooler. Two things that keep me a very happy wife. Now, that also translates to lower energy efficiency, which means lower bills. And who doesn't want that in this day and age? Now, we talked a little bit about the colors. They are available in 12 exquisite neutral colors. And DJ, if you pop back here for me, it's going to showcase you some of the different colors. As you can see a little bit later in my at-home video, I chose the gray sheen shade to match my decor. Some of the other colors include fawn, warm cocoa, pebble, stick and stone. I think there's one called astracite. I'm gonna butcher the name, but there are all kinds of different options for colors. And like I touched on before, they have the white fabric on the side that faces the street for a clean and uniform look. Now, I love that the cordless operation allows you to smoothly raise and lower the shade. It just gives you extra peace of mind knowing that you don't have to worry with any accessible cords, which means that kids and pets are safe. Have you ever had one of those cords get tangled or break? Not anymore. Now, the railings are composed of PVC material, which is resistant to wear and weathering. Like I said, these aren't just for temporary use anymore. You can clean with a light dusting or hand vacuum. Use a clean cloth to gently remove any stains. Now, each cellular shade is produced at the exact size that you order. Now, if you wanted to order the inside mount shades, which would mean that they would be installed on the inside of your window, it's very important that you order the shade width 1/4 to 3/8 smaller than the actual window width. Because remember, it's going inside your actual window. It's imperative to remember this. Now, to order an outside mount, which is exactly what this is, you can order the size that covers the exact area you want to cover. I want to read you through a couple of testimonials because that's where we get a lot of our information. You know, we listen to people that have bought these, and that's why Test Drive Live is such a fun premise for a show, because we do this for you. It's like a live testimonial. Now, BC gave these a 5 out of 5 stars. And he says, I purchased these shades because I was tired of getting my old string-controlled shades repaired. I am more than pleased. They provide light while still affording privacy with the simple raise and lower fingertip efficiency. I wish I had discovered these much sooner. Plus, they arrived sooner than anticipated. Donna J gave these a 5 out of 5 stars as well. She says, these came cut to the size that we needed. They were easy to install and very simple but nice looking. They block out all the direct sunlight on the east-west windows of our sunroom, and they make a noticeable difference in the heat without all the brightness of the light. Simply raise and lower. The pulley setup holds up nicely. I would definitely purchase again. What a great testimonial from Donna. Now, again, we're gonna go to my at-home videos so that you can see my experience at home. And of course, I always throw in some funny little clips. Enjoy my video. Hi guys, we are back in my home for another little test drive. So today's product is, forgive me because it's got a long name. We're gonna be opening and testing out the Blinds Avenue Cellular Honeycomb Cordless Shades. And I just came from like a little production meeting with my boss, Jason. And we were talking about these blinds or blinds that are similar to these. Like we all remember like back in college days, we're like renting places that are close enough to school. And I remember the days of like putting tinfoil up on your windows to block the sun because you of course want room darkening because you're sleeping all day because you're a college student. But I mean, I'm not guilty of putting tinfoil up on my windows, but my boyfriend at the time was, so he would do it, and it was so embarrassing. Like it's just so tacky to drive by and see like tinfoil stuck up on your window. Although I understand the premise of it. You want a dark room, you want to keep it cool. We live in Florida, it's hot. You want privacy, and you're renting these places, so you can't really do damage by putting up shades, but yet you want the peace of mind and privacy and room cooling and darkening and all of those things. So that's one thing like I love about blinds like this, and forgive the knife, I needed to help open the boxes, but when they came out with those paper blinds that you could put up in windows or doors or whatever, it was groundbreaking. And you could get, they were pretty plentiful. You could find them just about anywhere. So this is just like a higher end version of this. And I think it's important that things like this are on the market because so many of us in this day and age are actually still renting. I mean, my husband and I are currently renting while we decide where we want to live in this area of Central Florida. And with real estate as high as it is, it's expensive. A lot of people just can't afford to buy. So it's nice that there are companies making products like this that give us the opportunity to have all those things that we knew we wanted back in the college days. We want our rooms darkened, we want that extra insulation, we want privacy, security, safety, we want all those things, but yet we want it to look nice. And so one of the things I really like about these blinds is that, they're polyester, like they're fabric. They're not paper. While those serve a great purpose, and I have nothing bad to say about them, these are nice because they're gonna give you a higher end feel with the same end result. And it appears that they're pretty darn easy to install. So, just knocked my chandelier up there, it's swinging a little bit. So I just wanted to take you on this journey with me as I just pull it out of the box because we're gonna do an unboxing once we're in the studio, but check these out. Those are really nice. And those aren't paper, those are fabric. So stay tuned because I'm gonna put these up. Okay, I couldn't help but giggle. We're gonna use this window here, but I went and got my husband's drill because I thought, well, like, why not use a drill, right? But I can't figure out how to get this piece to stay in the drill. I thought you just turn this little baby, but it's not working. So we're gonna do it the old-fashioned way with a Phillips. And that was pretty cute because when I went out there to get the drill, I was like, this is Jake's worst nightmare, me with power tools when he's not home. I love you, babe. All right, it's installed. This is the gray color. As you can see, we tend to do kind of neutral, so I picked one of the shades that would closest match our house. So I really like this gray one. I mean, look at how easy it goes up and comes down. So this is not like a UFO or something. This is just my ring light. I like to look at it on camera, so it just gives me a beautiful golden glow, and that's the reflection of what you're seeing in the window. But I mean, how nice. It comes with this nice little handle right here, so you just gently pull down. It gets rid of that nasty sun. It's kind of rainy and outcasty anyway. But these are amazing. Like, How nice that these are fabric. They're not paper. They give like a way more elegant and luxurious feel. Perfect for renters or maybe seniors. You know, they were seamless, easy enough for me to install. It didn't take very long at all. I did use a little drill, and this is kind of a scary partnership, me and electric tools, but you know, a drill is easy enough to use. I made it work. I had them up in, like I said, about 10 minutes. So I wanted to show you the other color. This is more white. That's the gray. The white is really nice. On set, we're gonna unbox all the boxes together so you get to see all the assortment of colors. And I would say this was a successful test drive live. We'll see you next time. Now I'm gonna repeat myself a little bit. I'm just so darn cute in those at-home videos. These shades offer options. I said it once, I'm gonna say it again. As a woman, I love options. I get to choose inside mount, outside mount, shade direction, colors, opacity. I can have the bottom shade in my kitchen with the white light filtering, and then in my bedroom, I can go darker with the gray shade and opt to have blackout. Now these blinds, they're so easy to install, and I don't have to worry about those pesky cords around my loved one. Call that a win-win. The Blinds Avenue Cellular Honeycomb Cordless Shades are the way to go. Whether you own your home or you rent, you're a college student, a senior citizen, or you just want to create differently lit areas in your home with the ease of setup at an affordable price point. Thanks for watching Test Drive Live, where we take cool products for a test drive at home so you don't have to. Stay tuned for more innovative products coming up next. We'll see you next time.